Alright, so guess I'm live now. 1 second. I'll post it up. Let's see. Okay. Bird. Instagram. Alright, so today I had a Q&A thing planned, so let's do that. Oh, I didn't even post it. Okay. So like, I made a post on my Facebook, my Instagram, like everywhere, and nobody was asking me questions. So what do? I went to one of the forums that I'm on, from like the town I live in, and they gave me questions, so we're gonna answer those ones. As soon as do that. Share, copy. I gotta find the post here. I do this a lot with my data. It just, like, because it's so easy. I lose them constantly too. It's not like, yeah. So. Story. Okay. Everything's updated, so let's go to that post. I'm also going to be doing makeup too. So my hair is all crappy. I don't know what the hell is going on with this thing. It's irritating, to say the least. Like, it just doesn't even want to fit behind my ear either. Okay. Let's go to saved. Go here. Okay, so I have a bunch of questions. So the first one, I'm going to put this here, that was asked of me was, what is my favorite animal? Honestly, I have to say like horses, but I feel like it's more than that. Like, I can't just choose one favorite animal. I have my cat running around down here with me. But I definitely really prefer horses over a lot of other things. I don't know why, I just do. They're amazing, I love them. I'm gonna put lotion on first. Wow, that's a lot. Luckily, that spreads way better than anything else. And I still have that much left. I'm using this one. I actually picked this out when I was living in Florida. It's really pretty. It was between this and Cherry Blossom. But the husband liked this one better, so I got that one. So if I'm going to be around somebody all day, I want to choose a scent that I like, but also, you know, something that they don't like too. So, got rub it in. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Also, if anyone does join, feel free to ask me a question that I can answer to. So that's just what that sounds about. know if you can hear the cats running around upstairs, but like, oh my god. They going insane. There's 7 in the house right now. Only 3 of them are mine. Yeah. If you can't consider yourself lucky. Sorry. I've been trying to work on my car all freaking week. And it's so stupid. And today it was smelling like gas. And I was kind of concerned at first, but I didn't really say anything because I didn't know what to think about it. Like, just took it in and, you know, maybe. But I guess we get to go and take it in Monday. And it may not be the issue that we were dreading all along. And I'm just, it's gonna get fixed. It's gonna get fixed. It's fine. It's gonna get fixed. Gotta get fixed. It's okay. I don't have to stress about it. It's okay. Okay. I want to tell people about. I want someone to come and join. Come say hello. I also have this amazing bag that my friend made me. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of advertising, but I love this bag so much. Like, this is my favorite thing ever. It's really good size, and it's got an amazing pocket too. Like, this, I love this thing so much. It's so nice. I also like that instead of just putting on like a random piece of fabric, she actually put one that's like kind of a portrait on for the pocket. That's really nice. Pocket's pretty good size too. Okay. Okay. Q&A. That's what I'm doing. Q&A. If you could meet any celebrity, who would it be and why? Now this one's kind of hard because do you mean celebrity like singer, songwriter? Do you mean celebrity like actor, actress? Do you mean celebrity like someone else, maybe like a politician or something? I don't know. I think I was really pretty hard set on Chester because, like, I bawled when he died. I bawled like a little baby. Freaking, like, I grew up on his music. I grew up on a lot of things that he used to say. And when I found out he died, I was like, I was hurting, man. I was heartbroken. So I think it would really honestly have to be Chester, singer of Linkin Park. I love the dude to death. I was hurt. I was really hurt. I keep looking down over here because that's where the video is, and I'm not used to just looking at a camera yet. I'm gonna get there, you guys. It'll be fine. Which season do you prefer? This one's kind of hard too, because like, I really love winter. Like, the snow is so pretty. The like nip in the air, I love it. I really don't like the cold up here in New England, but that's a whole different story. That's the coldest I've ever been in. 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Never going to Alaska, I can tell you that. I think it would have to be like fall or spring, or autumn as some people say it. My nails are so dirty. Why? Look at this. My nails are so dirty. Look at that. It's gross. Anyway, lately my foundation hasn't really been sticking to my skin how I want it, so we're going to try it, see what happens. It might look great on camera. Normally it does, but in person it just looks really bad. Let's take a brush. So we're going to do that first. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that first. I'm going to do concealer first, because I've been told that I'm supposed to do that first. I'm going to use this little one. if it wants to focus. Color beige. So we're gonna see. Just put it under here because this is ridiculous. I swear I get enough sleep. I really do. I normally put it on my nose, but I'm gonna skip that. I don't want to irritate my nose, the skin on my nose more than I already do. And then I want to kind of cover up this little bit right here. You see that shade? I look like a frown constantly, but I swear I don't. I'm smiling more than anything. I'm just down here. Okay. We're just gonna do that. And I have found that if I pat it in, like with my finger, it actually does better. So I'm just gonna pat it in with my finger. Kind of let it like melt into my skin a bit. I am kind of dragging my finger across my skin too. I've heard people say that you're not supposed to do that, but it really honestly worked pretty well for me. I'm just kind of spreading it wherever it goes. Because I kind of put a lot on. I totally could have done without this much, but you know what? We're just going to do it. Oh, I can't get any closer to this. Because this wood that's right here. Okay. Focus. Thank you. I could probably turn the light down too. Okay, that's fine. I could just use a beauty blender, and this would be way faster. Okay, yeah, you know, I'm gonna turn the light down a little bit. Does that help? Maybe? A little bit, actually, yeah. Okay, I like that better. Okay, so I'm just gonna pat this in constantly until it's all blended. Some freaking. So I'm reading, my husband's telling me about the card. I'm so hoping I have a Pontiac G6 09. I guess it's a 2009.5 because I guess they made 2 different ones that year. Okay. And it may not be a electrical issue. Is that blended? You know, whatever, I don't care. So cool! Alright, back to Q&A, because phone's gonna fall. I am reading these off of my phone, too. What one did I just answer? The season do you prefer? Okay. What did you want to be when you were little? Did you follow that dream? I switched a lot when I was younger. I first wanted to be a veterinarian, and then I wanted to be a psychologist, because I was really intrigued with how the brain works and everything. And I think that mainly stems from the depression and anxiety I deal with. I've been on, pretty sure, like 3 different medications for that. Like, I was on Zoloft for the depression when it was really bad, and that helped a lot. And it was just, and now I'm on Prozac and hydroxyzine. And like, now that I'm in like a healthier part of life, I'm actually like thinking about it and realizing that there's a difference between like the chemical imbalance versus like if something actually happens to trigger it. And so I think it stems from just like trying to figure out like what goes on in the brain when I had like a bad episode or like a depressive spell or like anxiety or, you know, whatever. Like, what makes me uncomfortable to have that kind of reaction? The foundation I'm using is this one. It's not gonna, it's, what one is this? Does it have, I guess it just says natural. It's a matte finish, so I'm just gonna, I've been told that this works better if I use a beauty blender, and I did bring one down, but I just really like the way the brush feels on my skin, and you can kind of see it like, woo, if I don't fall. You can kind of see like where it's like just not sticking very well. I don't know if you can, but I can, and it bothers me so much. But that little bit can really cover a lot. I think I use too much too. I don't know. I'm still learning about a lot of this, because I only just recently got into like the full coverage really lately, like within the last year. So yeah, I'm still learning a lot of it. As far, I should get back at the question. Sorry, I go on a lot of tangents because my mind doesn't like to go on just one and stay on topic. That's a lot. Whatever, we're gonna go with it. The other one, veterinarian. I kind of followed that. I was trying to go to school for it, but I was doing Penn Foster online because there just wasn't any school where I was living at the time to try and go for it. So I was doing that online, and the last part of the like first semester was I had a proctor test that I was supposed to take. So I went up to the college because it wasn't working on my computer. But the college, for some reason, wasn't letting me take it. So I couldn't pass and continue trying to learn. I still have my notebook with all of my notes in it and all of the, like, tests that I did and answers to those tests and everything. Like, I still have it. I still have all my notes. So, like, if I ever do try and go back, which I really do want to do, but I don't want to be, like, just a veterinarian for, like, cats and dogs and birds and, like, just, like, the house pets. I really want to do other stuff, like zoo animals, I guess, like the wildlife, like the big cats and the elephants and the... Gotta do it in your ear, too, because people say that my ears have a different tone than my face when I do the foundation. Which probably means I don't have the right foundation, but you know what, we're gonna work with it. I really want to do, like, all the big cats and all of the, like the wolves and wolf dogs and elephants and monkeys, and I want to do just like everything, all of that. Reptiles, snakes, I want to learn about all of that. I really want to be that kind of veterinarian. But, gotta have the money to do it, and then I gotta have the time to do it, and when you have a 2-year-old and you're working full time, you really just kind of don't have the time. My cat really wants my attention. I'm sorry, I keep looking down and whatnot. It's just like my camera's right. The one that I can see is like right below. So I'm trying to look up here more. I'm just making sure it's all evened out. Like, I'm gonna leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then I guess we can do the setting powder again. Like I said, I'm still learning all this stuff, so I don't... Is there, like, a correct way to do it? Is there, like, step-by-step instructions I can follow later? Like, no. Don't breathe in. Don't breathe in when you're putting this on. That was... Oof. Nope. That was not... a pleasant feeling. You're just gonna put that. Is this better to do with a beauty blender? Should I instead be using this instead of this to do this? I gotta know. I'm gonna lower this camera just a little bit, maybe. Because I feel like that's gonna benefit me more. There. Now you can actually, like, see me instead of just from here up. I should have started with that, whatever. Again, don't breathe in, okay? I've seen people only put it on under their eyes after concealer or like after foundation and everything to set it, because it's setting powder. But like, where am I supposed to put it? Someone tell me, I need help. The one I just used is the NYX. It's a mineral matte finishing powder. Right there. If it wants to, focus. There you go. The color, I guess it's just light medium. I don't know. Focus? 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 I feel like Peanut from Jeff Dunham. There you go. Put that away. Alright. T, don't you dare. Stay down. Just to jump up on the freaking table over here and no. Make something fall. Let's see. Do I like opossums? It kind of depends. I don't really want to get tangled up in one. I think they're kind of cute, but like in that like so ugly they're cute kind of way. I've read that they don't get rabies and they eat a lot of like termites, I think it is, or like some kind of bug. And they're actually pretty great for the environment, so I'm gonna say yes. Do you believe in ghosts? I feel like this is a loaded question and this just deserves a video all on its own. Yes, I have not actually like really encountered one. I mean, I kind of have and I kind of haven't, but I'm gonna say no. Why am I patting my face? I have had instances where, like, with my Christmas tree, it will just, like, some things will just fall out of nowhere. Like a painting or, like, a picture will fall off the wall. An ornament will fall off the Christmas tree when we have it up. Especially at my mom's place and my grandparents. I have to flick at my cat to get him to stop bouncing. That's how I've trained them, apparently. But it's only ever happened after my great-grandmother died. So we always just say, like, okay, Oma, we're doing fine, we're okay, we're happy to see you too, we love you, we miss you, sort of thing, and it would just kind of stop. So that's kind of the only real experience I've had. I've had a lot of, like, pictures in my head that will happen from people that I've never seen, or, like, just, like, creepy-looking figures. But I never chalked it up to actually seeing them. So I've had, like, really weird feelings, and I've had really strong feelings about certain things. But it hasn't been, like, really strong for me. Not like, Okay, but yes, I do believe in ghosts. Okay, so I have 3 makeup palettes here. Eyeshadow palettes, not makeup palettes, just the books. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a look I did before for Valentine's Day, sort of. And I'm just going to do purple and blue. That's what I'm going to stick with. So, yeah, okay, y'all can't see it on camera. Like, on camera, my face looks fine, but, like, this looks so bad. It's all cakey right here, and I don't know How do I get it to not look like this? I don't get it. It's not helping. I'm just gonna wipe this off when I go back upstairs, because this is god awful. Okay, so makeup palette I have is this. My husband actually picked it out, and I am super happy that he did, because this is amazing. I'm gonna start with this one here. It's a purpley color, like a purple maroon. I'm just gonna start with that. So what I've learned to do that works pretty well is start up here, and I will like just kind of pat it on to get the shape that I want, and then like feather it out real lightly, because my skin moves really, like my skin really moves, and I don't like it, and it's really hard to work with. So I'll just kind of go back and forth, trying not to drag my skin too much, because then I just create the lines. And I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'll shade it out later. Do the same thing over here, if I can see. Because those who know me know that this is my lazy eye. Like, if that freaks you out, I'm sorry, but like that's my lazy eye. Freaks my sister out a lot, and I love messing with her most of the time. I'm gonna do the same. Try not to drag it too much. Okay, let's do more questions while I'm doing this. Okay. Favorite television show? Definitely Gilmore Girls, by far. This is one I used to watch with my mom all the time growing up. And it's one I watch every year around fall. And it's a very nostalgic but also kind of grounding feeling. I just like the way, like, it just reminds me of my mom when I'm really missing her. Like, she's 3,000 miles away. And just like the characters are kind of funny. They're pretty relatable for me anyway. I know it's not like that for everybody, and a lot of people don't like that there's not really any like mystery or anything to it. And I get that. I do. I promise. Okay, I'm gonna kind of wipe that off on my jeans. You're not really supposed to do that, but I do, because, whatever. And I actually named my daughter after one of the characters. Now I'm gonna use this one here, kind of over the area I already did. It's kind of like a darker maroon color. You really don't need much with this palette here. And it's just, I feel like more of a connection to the characters than a lot of other people do. And I think that's just because, like, it explains the relationship between me and my mom so perfectly. Like, she's my best friend, but she's still my mom when she needs to be. So what I did is I just kind of went underneath that color, the purple color that I just put, and just, like, a little bit, like, mixed into it, but I'm blending it together. So you can kind of see, like, there's more down, I put the maroon more down here, whereas with the purple I kind of just stopped right here. And then the other one was like favorite movie, and that one's really hard for me to choose from because there's a lot of great movies out there, but a lot of the time it's a lot of like Tim Burton. I really like the Tim Burton movies. Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my very, very favorites. A Walk to Remember is one that I watch a lot. Beauty and the Beast, both the animation and the live action. I really like both of those. I like how both of them kind of like explain each other, I guess you could say. Maybe? I really like all of those. Let me finish with this first, and then I believe the next one in that sequence was favorite book, but I want to double check before I go on that. I'm just blending it out into the purple that I had originally put down right there. And there's a little bit of like a harsh line. I'm going to fix that later with a different brush. Just wiping it on the jeans again. Let me see. Book. Yes, my favorite book. Oh boy. Excuse me. My favorite book is for sure Fallen by Lauren Kate. There's a lot of good books out there, but that one has brought me through a lot of like personally tough times and like relationships and stuff that I just kind of struggle with. It's been like a getaway for me, sort of. And I love the series so much. I will constantly go back to that when I need a little bit of grounding, or just like when I need kind of like a romance thing that I can actually relate to, rather than just reading something just to read it. Like I kind of put myself in the shoes of the character rather than just reading it as that character. This blue that I just added onto here is this one here. There's not really names. Oh yeah, there is. Okay. So this purple one that I put on in the very beginning, that one is Girlies, maybe? I think it says Girlies. And then this maroon one here that I put on right over it is, let's see, Mass, I think, or Destiny. Let's see, what is pressed pigment is the star thing, so I guess, yeah, that would be Mass, M-A-S. Moss, I guess. And then this blue one here, I believe is, I don't even know how to say this, Bacchanal or St. Catherine. I don't know. It's one of those. I also like the Anita Blake series by Laurel K. Hamilton. I super duper love that one. It's such a long series, and I haven't actually ever finished it, but I've read through it a few times. Like, I've read through a lot of the books a few times, like the first part of it. With this eyeshadow, I'm just kind of dabbing it on so that it keeps the pigment there, and it's kind of turning a little bit of like a purple, like right here, more so than it already was. So I really like that. The book series I'm reading right now, again, is the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd. It's a little series of just this kind of teenage boy, still in junior high, starting out. Starts in 8th grade. And he's just kind of going through life, kind of trying to figure out how his parents died. I don't want to give away too much of the book, but it's another good one. I really like it. I've read it a few times. I kind of just go back to the same books I've read before, and it's just because like I need a lot of grounding because my anxiety is pretty bad right now. So I need a lot of things that can like make me feel grounded to how it was, I guess. something that's just familiar, something that I can work with. Okay, and because the kind of faded out up here, I'm going to go back with the maroon color. And just kind of go over the top of it again, because I really want to have that defined. Like really specifically. And then the other one that was there, the other question that went with that was favorite song. And I cannot choose just one. It is impossible. There are so many different genres that I like. There's so many different meanings that I take from different songs, and it's impossible to choose just one. Blow off the excess. I'm trying to wipe it off, and it's not. It's really just not. It's supposed to be white, and it's not. Okay, so I'm going to take a different brush, one that's more like stronger, I guess, more resilience, and I'm going to do this purple right here, because it's kind of sparkly, and I'm going to just kind of tap that on, because it doesn't really work if you brush it on. You really gotta like tap it on. And I'm just going to go on the outside, on the upper part right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is adding some shimmer. I'll call it shimmer, glitter, whatever you want to call it. A shine. Okay, so that's, you can kind of see the difference. I don't know if you guys can specifically, but there's a little bit of a difference. So I'm just dabbing it up along there, and I don't really care if it gets too much in the way, like over here, just because like I'll go and fix it later. T, what the f are you doing? He's probably gonna come over and say hi, so you guys will probably see my cat here soon. I really should have done this before my freaking foundation, even though my foundation looks like crap. Okay, do I prefer hot or iced coffee? It really depends on the day. If it's really warm out, I'm definitely going to get the iced coffee. I like the flavor of the iced coffee more, because it's got more of that like syrupy kind of flavor of whatever syrup you put in it. However, the hot coffee is, it goes back to another like grounding thing. Like the hot coffee really wakes me up in the morning. I want to. My sister just messaged me. It's like, are you going to come to the family camp out? God knows I want to so bad. I want to go back. Not really to like live or anything. Not yet. It's in the works. It's a plan B. But I want to go back. I miss my family, you know? In these times right now, with, as the Game Grumps say, the Backstreet Boys tour, with that being around, I am struggling. Okay, with this blue one, you really gotta like, and see, like, I got like a little bit of blue right here, and I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. I wanna go camping again. I wanna go, like, explore things. I wanna go to more Saturday markets. This whole closing thing is really draining on me, man. I don't even know if she's watching this live thing. She might be. So I might have just answered her question. If you are, can you, like, let me know? Because that'd be cool. Okay, so for that sparkly blue, I did kind of have to, like, rub it on. So I think I'm going to go back with the purple and try that, too. Because it's not as pigmented as I want it to be. Okay, so it seems like if I put foundation and concealer on, it will glide on if I swipe it on. But if I don't have that, then it does not want to stick or stay. So that's cool to know. I know that this may look like super crappy. I'm gonna fix it as I go. It's just, this is what it is right now. We're just gonna work with it. This blue on the side of my nose is terrible. But I didn't bring any of my wipes with me. Oh, they're paper towels. I can use that. Maybe. Oh no! That is not, I didn't want to drop it, but I guess I dropped it. Okay. I gotta get back in my seat here. This, like, the way that I'm sitting really makes my butt hurt, but whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I really don't care if I take off the foundation, because I'm gonna take it off anyway, because it is crappy. It is all caked all over me, and it's annoying. I don't like it. I don't know how to fix it to make it not do that. So if any of you have any kind of like advice or whatever, would love to hear it, because I've tried everything. I've gone as far as like putting lotion on beforehand along with primer. I've tried not doing any of that. I've tried just concealer. I've tried foundation and concealer. I've tried concealer on top of foundation. I've tried foundation on top of concealer. Nothing works. Why does it look like this? On camera it looks fine, but in person it is so bad. And I don't get it. How do people do this? This is like a learned thing, because I'm not getting the hang of it, my man. Okay, let me see, what other questions do I got? I'm just replying to my sister right now. Get enough time off of work to do so. Don't know how I'm gonna do the plane tickets for the 3 of us. Replied. Next question. Do you sleep with a fan on year-round? No, I actually don't. I don't like having a fan blowing in my face. I'm taking this one, this little brush. Hold it. Hang on. I'm taking this kind of brush. It's a fan brush. Yes, it still has some other color on it from when I did this before. Don't really care. I should, but I don't. It's Silas Syntus, Syntus, If you know how to phrase that, please let me know. Haha! No subscriber. Okay. So now I'm just kind of going up on the edge to really blend out that line and make it not so harsh. It's a lot of just blending and a lot of like patience that I generally just really do not have. How do I not have patience with the 2-year-old, you might ask? Well, there's a reason why my husband's a stay-at-home parent. That's all I gotta say. To that, I mean. But I don't sleep with a fan on. I sleep with like, I used to sleep with music on, but we listen to the Yogscast or just Game Grumps for the night. And my daughter has actually gotten used to that too, so I'm hoping that when we move, it'll make the transition from sleeping in a different room without her a little easier for her. My hair's getting in the way. I'm still just blending it out. Or trying to. This middle part here is just not going to be blended very well. I'm really not that worried about it. Because I don't want to lose the pigmentation that came with it. I know I can just add it on more later, but it's too much effort right now. I don't want to. Sue me. Okay, that's decent enough. Okay. I kind of want to add like a green underneath, but I didn't bring a brush down that's gonna work with that. You know what? We're gonna try this one. I'm gonna try it with this one. And I'm going to do. What do I want to do? I'm just gonna do this green right here. See what happens. Oh no. Next question. Okay. What month do you put your heat on? This is a very important question in this forum. Very true. So far we've had it on for, I think November, from like November or October. I think it was October. Yeah. Hello, Tito. My little cat is just demanding attention, so I'm going to show you all my little butt. Come here, Tito. This is Tito. He is my baby. He sleeps with me every night. And he is so cute. And he is so tolerant of me. I think that's the right word. Don't know. He's so cute. I love you. I love you. He's one of the three of mine. But like, look. Like, he'll play peekaboo. 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 He's so good. He's definitely, like, if you're trying to, like, have a cat around a baby to get used to him and whatnot, if they're not allergic, he helped so much with that, and he was so good, and he didn't really, like, yell or nothing, but look how cute he is. He is just, oh my goodness. Look, he's so cute. My goodness, I love him so much. Okay. I'm done gushing about my cat. He's probably done with my attention now. I feel like I have hair right here. What was I saying? Heat. I think that was it. Yeah, heat. I think we put it on in October. I'm not used to having the heat on until like November, I guess. But I'm from Pacific Northwest, and now I'm in New England. So a little bit of a drastic difference. So I'm pinching the brush a little bit after I have some on it, and I'm just gonna go on the lower lash line and bring it out like that. I'm gonna fix that. I will fix that, I promise. I'm just kinda gonna, when I get to the middle part, I usually tap it on. It's not terrible. I probably could have done without the green, to be honest, but you know what, we're already here, so let's go. I'm gonna go and do the other eye, if I can see. I've had a lot of people give me advice on how to do like winged eyeliner, and I just really kind of can't get the hang of it. I mean, it looks fine, it's not like it looks bad, but it's just so hard to do. I'm just gonna bring it up. See, like, I do the exact same thing on both sides, but I can promise you, green lines are not. Oh yeah, they're kind of symmetrical. Yeah? Huh. Well then. dabbing it in the middle here. I hope my mirror isn't blocking the view. Okay. We're just gonna stick with that. Okay, I'm done with this now. That's all. That's all I'm gonna do from eyeshadow. Although I do need to blend this up just a little bit, or blend that down. Just kind of make the edges meet a little bit better. That's fine, I'm gonna cover it with, like I said, I don't know what the hell is going on with this one. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Do you know who has the best pizza? No. I have no clue, but I want pizza again, but if I get it from Domino's, I'm afraid I'm just gonna feel sick again. Not that Domino's has ever steered me wrong, but this one here, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know, man. Don't know. Okay, now eyeliner. But I want Domino's again. I want pizza again. I don't know why I want pizza again. I didn't even freaking finish it. I'm like, not even close. Oh, eyeliner's right here. I am close to finishing it last time, but I do. This is a NYX. You gonna focus, buddy? Focus? There you go. This is the eyeliner I'm using. Matte Liquid Liner by NYX. So, it looks like this. It's one of those ones. It's kind of hard to use, but I really like it. So I'm going to try and attempt to do a wing, just kind of following that green line that I had there. So I'm just going to kind of start from the bottom. I've had a lot of people give me advice, like I said, and I just can never see. I already messed up. More of a bump right there than I wanted, but I can fix it. See? So I'll start with that, and I'll just leave that. And then I'm going to come in on this side, just about the same way, into my eye. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I can guarantee these do not look the same. Nope. See what I mean? I don't know if you guys can see, but like this one's down more, this one's up more. I cannot for the life of me get these right. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna try and fix it. So first, I'm gonna take off this one and see if I can't get it to go up more. I'm really just gonna take off the tip of it and see if I can fix it from there, because I like the way it's coming off of my eye right now. Okay. So like, the way that I do this is like, I'll unscrew it and then I'll just kind of swirl it around so there's not like a big old glob on it. Okay, let's go up just a little bit. Does that look even? That's definitely more even. Okay. What do you guys think, huh? More even? Okay, and then from here, I'm gonna keep my eye open so that when I come across, it's gonna be straight. And then when I close my eye, it's gonna kind of come down and then over. But I really want to keep my eye open because that's just been looking a lot better for me lately. So let's do, just kind of glide it over. And what I really want to do I gotta get more on here. Because I want to kind of bring it to the center of my eye a little bit. So like stopping like right here. Ooh, that was not right. So, starting at the tip. Just kind of coming all the way over. And we can stop it right there, that's fine. Fill in this little triangle I've made to the best of my ability. And then I'm just gonna kind of fix that line just a little bit. Sorry, I'm really trying to concentrate. I'm trying to stay focused. Because you know how I said like my eyelid moves a lot? Well, now it's making the eyeliner just a little bumpy. I probably just need more on here, but you know what? So I'm going to leave it like that for now. And I'm going to do the same on this side over here. I'm just kind of filling in the triangle that I've made. Making this line right here a little more straight instead of splotchy. Okay, does that look sort of similar? Yeah, good enough, whatever. It's fine. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more. Let's do another question. Let's see. What situation/interaction has had the greatest impact on your life? This is a loaded question. Do you mean negative or positive? Negative would be a situation that happened when I was 9. It's kind of the main reason for my anxiety and depression. I have no problem going into detail about that, but I want you guys to tell me if that's what you want to know, because I prefer to be open about anxiety and depression because I feel like it brings a little bit more awareness to someone who may have previously, you know, just like not known about it, or they're just kind of learning how others deal with it, kind of like how I do. I'm just going over my waterline a little bit, like right above my eyelashes, so I'm kind of just like putting it onto my eyelashes a little bit and then just kind of dragging it across, and that's kind of giving me that center black line that I have going on. And I'm just fixing up where need be. The positive one, I can say, even though the reason for moving down to Florida wasn't positive, moving to Florida was because I finally got into a healthier relationship, was able to heal a little bit more, do some things to proactively move forward with life, and have what I always wanted, which was a family and kid. So, that is the positive one and negative one. If you guys would like to hear the story of what like really happened when I was 9, I will happily tell you, because I feel like I am stronger or strong enough to actually like talk about it now. Sorry if you guys can hear all the bumping and rattling around. Ooh, okay. Try to get more eyeliner on. But let me know in the comments if that is something you guys would like to hear about, or if you would like my experience with depression and anxiety and like anything that I've learned or anything that has been advised to me that just doesn't work for me. I can do a video about that as well. Those are the two experiences that I've had. So, if you could be an animal, what would you be and why? I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. I guess a bird because I want to fly. I want to be able to, I like heights. I'm scared of heights. But I like being up high on something so that I can see and be aware of what is happening around me. I don't like being in an enclosed space, so nothing that would require a cage. And will actually kind of start freaking out if I am in one of those. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. That's what I got right now. Not bad, if I gotta say. I like this look. This is cool for me. I'm enjoying it. Okay, now mascara. Excuse me, my goodness. Okay, oh yeah, I have bronzer too. This is the bronzer that I have. It's also by NYX. I really like NYX, if you couldn't tell. So I'm just gonna dab my big brush that I was using earlier for it. Suck in those cheeks, cause gotta see where your cheeks are. And then what I do is I just go on my hairline and then bring it down to where that little like suction thing was. Just a little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I feel like that was up just a little bit more. No, it looks the same, okay. And then, I've also been told for bronzer, you can also come up here and do it like in these two little like corner things on your forehead, and it gives a little bit more definition. And my forehead is so big that I like the little bit of shadow it gives. So that's up to you. I can dab it in, or sometimes I'll go over it with my beauty blender. There's that. Okay, now mascara. Should have just done this first because I put like 2 layers of mascara on. But I use 2 different mascaras. So first what I'll use is, this one's by CoverGirl. It's the 3-in-1 and it's waterproof. It's a lot harder to wash off in the shower. I have to open this again so that I have a little bit of a mirror that I can use. And I'll put 1 layer of this on. I also have a brush that's upstairs that I just learned that is for my eyelashes when they start, you know, like sticking to each other. And it's like a comb for your eyelashes. I think it's actually a comb for your eyebrows, but I use it for my eyelashes because I don't ever do anything with my eyebrows. So I'm kind of like blinking it on because it, one, goes faster, and I feel like it actually stays on better when I do that. But you definitely don't have to. I'm just putting it on my lower lashes here. I do drag it side to side on my lower lashes because it works way better for me. I'm actually running out of this mascara, so I'm glad I got some more. I'm going to do the same on this side here. I'm just kind of blanking it on. I feel like it puts a thicker coat, which I really like. Sometimes I'll go on the top of the lash too and kind of bring it down to like double coat it, I guess you could say. But I feel like it's fine right now. Just going back and forth with my bottom lashes. Also, another thing that I normally do is I will get black eyeshadow with a lined brush, an angled brush, that one, an angled brush, and go along my little waterline on the bottom. But I did not bring that down with me, so we're not going to do that. Okay. Oh, the way that I'm sitting is so bad. Alright, next question. Whew, closure. If you could pick a superpower, what would you want? I would always want telekinesis, or like being able to read people's thoughts, because I've never felt very secure in how people think of me, and it used to be a really big thing. Now I just want to know how people are really reacting, or how like they really feel about me, just so I can know if I'm wasting my time or not, you know. But I just want to know how people's minds work, you know. That's always been one of my bigger things, of like knowing like the chemical part of it, and then also just the actual like trigger part, I guess I could call it. But I've always really wanted to know those two different things about like how the human brain works. Oh gosh, I'm making me wooden. It's always been like a fascinating thing to me, so it would definitely be that one. Right now I'm just waiting for my eyelashes to dry just a little bit before I put another coat on. If you were going to a deserted island, what 3 things would you want to have with you? A lighter, like a flint and steel, or like an actual lighter that I could have like fluid with. Clothes. And I don't know. I guess a rope or a knife. A knife. So yeah, a knife, flint and steel, and clothes. Because I can make rope out of like the different things that are around, depending on the island. Do I have a phobia? Yes, I do. I do not like clowns at all. I don't want to be near it. I don't want to watch them on TV. I don't want to do anything. I also really don't like spiders. It is not my thing. I don't like bugs, but I don't hate bugs. Like, I'm not afraid of bugs, but like spiders and clowns, absolutely top of the list. The only other one I would really have is heights, and that's more just because like in my head I'll be playing these situations where I'll be like standing, let's say, at the top of the stairs, and then I just envision myself like falling down them, or someone falling down them, or like I'll have like a little like envision thing of like a glass that's on the end of the table or chair or whatever, and it just falls. I really do not like heights. Clowns, spiders, and heights are no. You can see my cat. I don't know what he's doing. T. You're not going to get up there. I didn't realize you could do my cat. Just trying to get on top of boxes, but it's just not going to happen, buddy. So yeah, there's those. What other ones do I have? Let's see. Are animals therapeutic for you? Yes, absolutely, 100% yes. One of my cats, he's very timid and very scared and very like dirty. Like, he doesn't like anybody but me and my husband, and even then that's kind of iffy sometimes. When I'm really feeling anxious or just like can't really calm down, or like if I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep, he'll actually come up and lay on my chest. I did not train him to do that, but he will come up and he will lay on my chest. And it really, really, really helps. And he's just like the biggest cuddle bug. He's so sweet. I wish he was like that for everybody. And then this one that I have down here. T. Tito. Come here. Tito. Okay, well, whatever. Tito will just, he cuddles with me all the time. He's just the biggest, he's so sweet. He's a cuddle bug. I love it. He always needs to be right in my lap, or he'll lay it on my laptop when I'm doing something, if it's on my lap, or like in the bed, or you know, whatever. I love him to death. He's the first cat I got. On paperwork, he's my husband's, but that's because I didn't have a Florida ID at the time. But he's definitely my cat. Like, he helped me out through living on my own for like, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. He's absolutely the best. Animals are absolutely therapeutic. I'm actually thinking of also getting a therapy dog when we have time for it. Like, I want to get a dog, and I want to train it to be able to like alert me when like my heart rate's starting to like race or something, or just be able to like lead me out of somewhere if I'm really not doing very well. Like, I really want to have that, so I'm working on that. Cats or dogs, it doesn't really matter to me. There's so many different things about both of them that really stand out and really are, like, they just have pros and cons to both of them. Like, it's not, I can't choose just between the one. A lot of people can, and that's okay. I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the second layer of mascara now. Winter or summer. I thought for a while, like growing up, I thought I wanted summer more, but I have found out that my skin will itch with sweat, like when I sweat, and I do not like it at all whatsoever. And I really missed having the comfort of having like a blanket to cuddle up with or something. I really miss that. So I am definitely a winter person. I'm just blinking this on again like I did with the last coat. And I think you can kind of see the difference. I can definitely see the difference. But yeah, I would definitely winter. Let's see. Okay. Cannabis. Loaded. Let's see. Is it socially acceptable now? I definitely think so. I don't think it's a gateway drug. I don't smoke it because it does make me paranoid, because I do lose track of time, and I feel like everything just slows down to a point where I'm constantly checking my phone, and that's because I am such a time-sensitive person. Like, if I say I'm going to be there for something, I'm either going to be there early or just a few minutes early. It's either going to be half an hour early, an hour early, or like a few minutes early. It's never going to be on time. Like, I want to be there when I say I'm going to be there. If I'm not there when I say I'm going to be there, I'm going to message you and be like, hey, we're just leaving now, might be a couple minutes late, or, you know, just leaving, or, you know, I'm running a little bit behind, so I'm going to be a few minutes late. I do not like being either on time or late. It does not work for me. Okay. Next thing. I had it somewhere. Where did I put it? I just need to look for my setting spray. Where did it go? Oh yeah, I have lips to do too. I have my lips full. Right there. But I have seen a lot of good things come from it as far as like medically used or recreational use. So I am pro cannabis. This is setting spray. I love the way this feels. Don't open your mouth when you're spraying it though, because not good. Don't keep your mouth open. Don't talk when you're spraying it on your face. Just don't. Oh, God. I'm gonna show you what it is in a minute. I gotta get that, like, out of my mouth. Oh, my God. It was so bad. It was so bad. Oh, my God. Okay. Anyway, this is the setting spray. It feels so good. Are you gonna focus? Come on, man. Okay. It is Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. Prime, correct, and set. Love it. It's such a good feeling. I'm gonna do my lips next, but how do you feel about moms who smoke? You know, I don't think it's okay. Oh gosh, what happened? There we go. I don't think it's okay to do around kids. I don't think they should be around it when you do. Like, if they're, like, aware of it, then, you know, by all means, fine. But, like, I don't think it should be done around kids. Okay, so this is a lip liner. It is Revolution. And it is Makeup Revolution London Velvet Kiss Lip Crayon. So, take out my eyeshadow palette again because it has a really big mirror. And I'm just going to line my lips. But as far as, like, a mom just doing it just to do it, you know, by all means, go for it. I don't think it should be anyone's business but yours if you're going to do it. Just be responsible in doing it. And not responsible as in, like, this person thinks it's responsible and this person doesn't. No, just be responsible. And be accountable of your actions, too. That's another thing. I am just going to go on all my lip. A little further up here on the side than I wanted to. But it's fine. Is that pretty? I'm going to go a little bit higher. But yeah, I definitely don't want my daughter to be around it when my husband smokes. Because he does it because it's too... Hang on. It was really hard to put on when you're talking. See, now this side is lower. This side's perfect. The fuck happened? I think that if you would rather smoke than be on 15 different medications, I will be right there with you. I'll support you through it. I don't care. I'll go get it for you. If you can give me the money, I will take you there to go and get it. I don't care. I much rather prefer people to do that rather than be on 7 different medications. I would if it didn't make me so time paranoid and time, like, sensitive. But because my parents did... like, if you are going to be there by that time, you are there by that time. If you're going to be late, you are going to say so. It is better to be early than on time. And on time means late, and late means just don't even bother. So I definitely would, because I do think it would help with my anxiety and depression. Which my husband also has a history of. See, that just looks wrong. What am I doing? We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I just don't want kids to be around it. That's just that. what are your thoughts? That's kind of just really my thoughts in general about it. Okay, so over the lip crayon that I've already put on, I'm going to now put this on. It is a matte lip gloss thing. Obviously not gloss, it's a matte. Liquid lip color. And it's red, obviously. Rossetto Liquido. It's by Rimmel, London. So, do I have tattoos? Yes, I do. I have this one here on my arm, which I am eventually going to get covered up because I cannot find an original picture to go over it and fix it up. It is a replica of the henna I got on my grad night. So I'm going to see if I can't get that covered up somehow. Still be a dragon just to represent that. I also have this. It is a heart with barbed wire around it and a little bit of shine. It is purple. And that is just, I got one the exact same with my sister, only my sister got blue. And that coincides with my mom's tattoo that she got for all three of us. So we really wanted to like dedicate something to her. And then there is this. Oh, can I put this in a way? Yes, I am double jointed. I am sorry. I broke both my arms when I was younger. Is that? Oh, there we go. That'll work. This is, if you know it, you know it, and I'm super happy that you do. It is the emblem for my favorite anime freaking ever. I watched it so many times. I could like listen to it in Japanese, tell you who's talking, what they're saying, and what part of the episode it's on. I love it so much. But that is that. And then the other one I believe was piercings. Let me see. Piercings, yes. Okay, so I did have my lip pierced. Hold on. You can see the little hole there. I had it pierced at one point. But I had to take it out for work. I have both sides of my nose. I do want to get my septum done, but I'm kind of iffy on that. I have a set of gauges. And another set of gauges. These, I believe, are 2. And this, I think, is like 14, 16. No, I think it's 12, actually. I have my base. This was the only thing that got rid of the migraines that I had. I went to the ER so many times after having my daughter, and they gave me some drugs, and it helped, and then it came back like 3 days later. I went and got a shot in my butt, and that didn't help at all. It actually made me more nauseous and dizzy, and I could barely drive home. I've tried so many different things for my migraines, and it was really because of an implant that I had instead of trying to take the pills for birth control. I don't know if you can see the scars. Yeah, right there. But I got the implants. I thought that was going to help, and I just wasn't working out for me. It's not for everybody, but if you can't have that, I would definitely suggest it, because then you don't have to remember to take a pill every day, and it's just kind of, you can leave it in for years. I think it's like 3 years or 5 years or something, but it just didn't work for me. So there's that. I also have my belly button pierced, and I have another set of piercings that I cannot show whatsoever, but they have made me more secure in myself. I love them. They are still healing. They are brand new. They are so nice. I love them. They're good. Anyway, so that is that. Those are my piercings. And that is all the questions that I really had to answer. I'll probably make a video about anxiety and my experiences with it. I will probably make a video about depression and my experiences with it. This, I'm just going over the color that I already put on. This just makes it like a darker red, I'm sure you can tell. So, I really like this one. I love these two colors. Now, this one does transfer. It really does, but it stays. And it almost like tattoos your lips. Like, it stains your lips, and I love it. Sorry, like I said, it's really hard to talk when I'm trying to do my lips. And I'm really careful about doing that because I did put like the little dip right there, and I really want to keep that. It's probably not even. Whatever, I don't normally wear lipstick anyway. I normally just wear chapstick. And you know what? This looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this away now. Because I am done with makeup. And I'm done with questions, actually, too. So, yeah, let me know if you guys want to have specific videos or what. And I can do that. But for now, I will see you guys later. Let me know what videos you want to see. I have a few in mind that I want to do, but it's mainly probably just going to be me talking while I do my makeup. I'm going to find a way to fix my stupid foundation, I swear. Yeah.